In this video, we are going to talk about the application of quadratic equations, and you often see this kind of problems like word problems where students always struggle with. Let's start with an example. A carpet is placed in a room measuring 6 meter by 4 meter. That's the room dimension, leaving an uncarpeted border of uniform width around it. If the area of the carpet is 8 meters square, find the width of the border. This kind of wording problem obviously is always recommended that you have to draw. It not necessarily be a very perfect drawing. This is just for your convenience, right? So what you need to do, you have to understand the question that there is a room. Let's say that the room is even you can draw is like larger or smaller, doesn't matter. So if I just even make it with larger room, so this is your the room, the outside one, and the room dimension is given. The room is 6 meter by 4 meter, so we can easily see that this is our 6 meter and that is our 4 meter. So that is the whole room, the outside box, right, the rectangle, and it's rectangular. Obviously the room is 6 meter by 4 meter, and leaving an uncarpeted border of the uniform width around it. So what actually we are doing, we are trying to carpet the room, and we are making the carpet only this part, only the inside part, and making the, because we are leaving the that part is uncarpeted in the border, so it means it has a all four borders a similar width. So it means if I say this is our x, I'm just making it a gap, so definitely we have to have the similar gap in this side. So same here x, and all this side we are making just x gap, so similar gap. That's what it's saying, it's uncarpeted border of uniform width around it, and that middle part would be our carpet area, and the area of the carpet is 8 meters square. Now it's obvious that that carpet part, the black shaded area, it is 8 meters square. So we know the area of that carpet is 8, sorry, not centimeter square, it's 8 meters square, right? So it's 8 meter square. Now what we have to understand here, that in order to know that, so we have to find out the width anyway. So we know the outside, the room dimension 6 over or 6 by 4. Then what is that, what is the dimension of the carpet? That's we have to understand, right? So the dimension of the carpet, it is obviously, you can see that if it is the whole part is 6, then what is this part only? So you can just subtract this x and this x. So 2x you have to subtract, because that side x and that side x. So it basically 6 minus x minus x. Am I right? So the length will be 6 minus x, because I have to subtract both side uncarpeted area. And then we have to, in order to get the area, we have to multiply this with the width, right? Because that's again the rectangle. So you have to, the area is the length times breadth. So you have to do multiplication, and then what is the breadth here? So we know that total is 4. So again 4 minus, and then you have to just eliminate this side and this side. So again 4 minus x minus x. And this is the area of the carpet, because we know now the length of the carpet and the breadth of the carpet, that gives the area of the carpet, and which is given 8 centimeters or 8 meters square. So this is the issue. So you have to understand the question, and you have to create the formula, and then you have to solve it. So what you need to do now, you can obviously say it's like 6 minus 2x, and that is obviously 4 minus 2x, right, equal to 8. And if you do the FOIL method, the multiplication, I already explained how to do that in my another video, then it is 24. So you're just 6 times 4 minus 6 times 2x, which is 12x, minus 4 times 2 is 8x, and then plus 4x square equal to, or you can just bring even that 8 in this side, so minus 8 equal to 0. And if I just simplify it, it would be 4x square, and then you have x, how many, minus 20x, then you have 24 minus 8, which is 16, and then it's a plus 16 equal to 0. And if you want, you can simplify further by dividing by 4, which is x squared minus 5x plus 4 equal to 0. So this is the simplified quadratic equation you can see now. So we are generating the equation by looking at the question. And then what I have to do, you have to just solve it. And I already showed you how to solve the quadratic equations in my previous videos. So now we can just, I am writing the factors in both, which is x minus 1 and x minus 4. So these are the two factors when you solve the quadratic equation. So it means either we can write down x minus 1 equal to 0 or x minus 4 equal to 0, and then it will easily say x equal to 1 or x equal to 4. So it means that thickness or the uncovered the width is x, which is either 1 or 4. If you think realistically which one is which value is the possible, which is impossible, obviously you can see that that whole part is a 4 meter. How we can expect that x would be 4 meter? That's not realistically possible, right? So obviously this is not acceptable. Okay, you don't need to write why, because it's obviously it's not acceptable. We know that it's because 4 is the total room width. The that breadth x cannot be 4, so it is just 1. It's realistically possible that 1 is the acceptable value. So this is our answer. If I ask you what is the uniform width around it, so what is the width of the border, you just say the width of the border is x equal to 1. So that would be our border width, which is we consider as x. Look at another example, then you will understand a bit more. And there are lots of different way the wording problems can come. So the more you will practice, you will be more confident to deal with these kind of problems, right? So I have another questions I have already here. If you just look at the question, in a right angle triangle, one of the sides adjacent to the right angle is 4 centimeter longer than the other side. If the area of the triangle is 96 centimeter square, find the length of each of the three sides. So again, I would like to start with the drawing. As I said, it's not mandatory, but it is for your convenience, right? So let's say that we have a right angle triangle here, and we know like this is a right angle triangle, 90 degree obviously, and this is C, this is A for instance, and this is B. Okay, and if you know, we will come across that Pythagoras theorem later, but now read it the question. Right angle triangle, one of the sides adjacent to the right angle is 4 centimeter longer than the other side. So obviously it's talking about this side and this side, and it's saying that one side is longer than the other side. So let's say this is our longer, and it looks like it's longer, so we can say this is our, for instance, x, uh, because it's longer, 4 centimeter longer, so I can say it's x plus 4 if it is x. Okay, so instead of even saying a, b, c, or you can write down even whatever it is, this is a, but a equal to x plus 4, this is our x we are considering, and then we don't know what is hypotenuse, but this is the situation, and we know the area. So area of the triangle, we know area of triangle, area of this triangle, area of triangle, area of this triangle equal to given 96 centimeter square. That's the area of the triangle. Now if I ask you, so the first of all, it's very important that you understand which two sides is talking, and one side is longer than other. So that's why anyway, if I put x here, this is x plus 4, or if it's x, it's x plus 4, doesn't matter. Even the drawing is not being a scale. Okay, so now you can just write, you know that what is the area of the triangle, half times base times height, right? So I'm just doing the area, it's 96, and if you just write down like if you just expand it, x square plus 4x equal to, if you just multiply 2 in both sides, it would be what, 192. Okay, so 96 times 2, which is giving us 192. Okay, and then you have to bring it in this side, which is x square plus 4x minus 192 equal to 0. And again, if you do the factorizing, so we are already getting the quadratic equation now. So all about now we have to just solve this quadratic equation, and if you solve it, it will give you x square, that's a positive much, so plus 16, sorry, it is not x square, obviously when you factorize it, it would be x plus 16 and then x minus 12. If you multiply it, it will be obviously minus 196, and if you add them, it's then it's 16x minus 12x, which is plus 4x. So obviously we are correct, and then again it's the same way, we can say either x plus 16 equal to 0. So there are two factors here, and x minus 12 equal to 0, or right. So obviously you can see x equal to minus 16 and then x equal to 12. So I can just make it a bit clear here. So it is x equal to minus 16. Now you can understand x is the length of each arm, right? So this arm is x equal to x, another arm is x plus 4. So the 16 is not possible, so not accepted. So length cannot be negative, right? Not acceptable, or not acceptable, doesn't matter. And then so it is this x equal to 12. So x equal to 12 is acceptable, right? So now if you look at carefully, the question is asking for each of the three sides. So we know already x. So I know that one side is x, so I can say even b, x equal to b, which is our 12. So that's our one side, right? And another side is, we know that it is a, so which is x plus 4. So x plus 4, which is our a, and that is giving us x is 12. So 12 plus 4, which is 16. Now we need to know hypotenuse c, and we know the Pythagoras formula, which is c square equal to a square plus b square, which is 12 square plus 16 square. Doesn't matter which order I'm writing, so definitely b is 12. So 16 square plus 12 square, or 12 square plus 16 square. Okay, so it is basically the same thing. So what would be the c? C would be the square root of, will give you 400. So I can say, okay, c will be 20. So we are not taking any negative part, so we always having the positive. So you can see that our three sides is given. One is 12, and another one is what, 16, and another one is c equal to 20. So a, b, c, all these three sides are known. So first of all, definitely you have to find out the x in order to know the other parameters, because we don't have any information except the area, and also we just having another information, which is one side is longer than other side by 4 centimeter. And obviously you have to write down the units, and you know that centimeter square the area, so it will be like centimeter, 12 centimeter, 16 centimeter. It's very important that you are writing the unit. Okay, so we know that 20 centimeter. Okay, uh, so thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more up-to-date videos, please subscribe my channel.